friend Trooper here, and Valby. Like, the more I play Valby, the more I go in depth when it comes to Valby, and the more I have fun, I feel. So I've had my eyes on this set for a while too, which obviously I saw it and I was like, well, Valby, so yeah. Alright, so let's just show you guys what's up. So regular road erosion purge, mission 30, some decent time, right? Some decent time. So how did I get that? Well, in a super cool way. That's the difference here with what I would say compared to the previous RB videos, which all were about the Malevolent. This one is pretty much all about the super cool skill she has, mostly the fourth one, but the first one is quite the addition too. So let's just get into it. So I had to go as far as getting the blue Beetle, to make it more special. So blue Beetle, very, very special reactors, components, invention reinforcement, everything is really on par with that build. Okay, so supply moisture is what I decided to go with because of the massive damage increase you get from critting. Yeah, most players will tell you, well, crit is not as powerful, you don't do as much damage, but the thing is, you do like, I would say up to 20-30% more damage. Okay, that's what we are looking at, and that's how big the difference is right now. So that's why I went with it. So over on that, some HP, okay, double HP mods. I think you need both to have fun and not die often. Let's just put it that way, okay. Also double cooldown, just because I want to get my number 4 as often as possible, and I also want to get my number 1 often enough to proc this right here. I will explain that as well. So then we have like some range, a lot of cooldown, some critical hit damage. You can figure this out yourself. Sorry, my French. So now let's just tell you guys about the laundry bomb and how it works, because it's quite specific, I would say. Okay, so basically what you want to do first of all is get 3 stacks of truth, with the description here. So when using a non-attribute skill, grants 1 stack of truth. All you have to do is use your skills. Okay, so what I really like to do, the combo I like, is to use the first skill, then pull off my big ass cannon, from my pocket, and then use my third skill and get my first stack of truth and get my 84% non-attribute damage, power increase. That's how I do it. And then boom, you shoot your 29 bullets. That's how much I have, by the way. Here it says 15 shots max, but the reality is that if on your gun you have these very, very specific mods right here, okay, concentrate support ammo, expand weapon charge. The rest is useful but not insane, I would say. Okay, this one gives you some defense, this one gives you fire rate, which I think matters too, some weapon change speed, and extra fire rate here as well. So that applies to your big ass cannon. Okay, I know it's called a laundry bomb, but big ass cannon just sounds better to me. So yeah, everything applies to it, okay, pretty much. So I think that explains it. That explains a little bit what's going on and what you will see happening during the gameplay yourself when you watch my gameplay, if you do watch it. I don't know if maybe you just don't have to. Anyways, yeah, so that's it for the build. The reactor, hand cannon, weapon class mounting, and scout rifle weapon class mounting as well. Okay, so also Legion of Darkness and skill cooldown. I really think that skill cooldown is quite helpful. Might just be the best role with Legion of Darkness for this specific mission, but honestly you can switch it up. I feel like if you have less cooldown, because of the way I play this, the gameplay I go with, I feel like it's okay. I feel like everything is okay. Just you probably need some amount of damage, but even that, maybe not. So really go with whatever you want, as long as your reactor is level 3, 4, or 5. That matters a lot. Here, max HP, MP recovery out of combat, very important. MP recovery in combat, very important. MP recovery modifier, so a lot of MP, okay. Electric resistance also works in this level, I do believe, okay. So maybe we're cool, unless maybe it's challenge 5, whatever. Inversion reinforcement. So Arche circulation tactic, I really do believe that it helps a lot with my big ass cannon cooldown. I really think it matters very much. But we have chill focus rounds for the malevolent and the dagger, and we have evolutionary cutting mechanism also for the malevolent, just because you are still using malevolent often, not not for the big waves. For the big waves, for the big waves, you basically pull out your big ass cannon. But for the tiny, like one boss and a few minions, you pull out your malevolent. Okay, you don't waste your big ass cannon. I think I repeated that expression 20 times in that video. I'm sorry, guys. It's just how it is. So, oh yeah, one little thing, to me it matters, maybe not to you, but extra health from your dog is kind of cool. Okay, so I would say equip the dog that heals you. Okay, you don't really need extra ammo, even though it is quite important. You should find enough on the ground. Okay, Arche tuning. So I went with critical hit damage, critical hit rate, and pure damage. Okay, and then a decent amount of health, because I felt like I didn't need that. Because when you're using your abilities, you have to move around and kind of close to the enemies to make sure you hit them. Okay, so I felt like this mattered very much too, and I really wanted to go with that. Cooldown didn't matter as much for once, so kind of cool, but you could also go with that, no issue. So yeah, that's it for the video. Hopefully this helps you have fun in the Erosion Purge 30. I really think it's fairly easy to use a skill and to kind of understand that it should be used in mostly in the big rooms. You can also change the build a little bit. I would say adapt it to yourself, okay? Because even the first ability can be used to kill anything. Basically, if you put the time into it, you could add some MP collector if you want to spam the first ability. It's right here. This could help you very much if you want to focus on the ability even more, okay? Just a little sign that. So anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more, every day a new video for like a week, just because of this new update, which to me is really fun. So yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.